If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama.
Gervonta Davis wasn't impressed at all when he heard Jake Paul was sparring with Shakur Stevenson before their fight. Tank fired back, saying Jake can train with whoever he wants, but it won't save him on fight night. Davis made it clear he plans to expose Jake, insisting no amount of sparring will prepare him for the real power he's about to face in the ring.
How was training for something like this? Obviously, smaller guy. How was this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds.
one thing.
I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't got to say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm going to show you and him.
And when Tank was pressed on whether he's taking Jake seriously, he didn't hesitate to respond. Of course, you know, somebody like his size and things like that, we gotta take them serious because things can go sideways. So we ain't taking him lightly. We definitely looking at Jake Paul as a real fighter. I watch him when I'm training. It shows Tank isn't underestimating Jake's preparation, even if he doesn't believe the Shakur sparring will make a difference. After Tank dismissed Jake's sparring with Shakur as meaningless, Jake fired back with pure confidence. He wasn't just talking about winning, he was talking about exposing Tank's weaknesses and delivering a statement.
I'm gonna knock him out. You know, he has a lot of flaws in his defense, and I'm gonna expose him. You know, look what a 135 Lamont Roach did to him, and it's just gonna be so much fun for me. I'm so glad that God gave me this moment. I'm Gervonta Tank Davis's karmic retribution.
Jake framed himself as the one destined to hand Tank his payback, making this fight personal on a whole new level. Now here's where it gets messy. Hearn just came out swinging against this whole thing.
On one side, you have to understand the business of it. I hate these exhibitions. I hate these 14-ounce gloves. I don't know what it's going to be, but like, you know, you've got Jake, who's a 210, 220 pounder fighting a 135 pounder. Bit weird, but at the same time, you know, I can't be a hypocrite and say, if you're Gervonta Davis and you're being offered 20, 30, 40 million, whatever the number is, and you're getting 7 or 8 to fight Lamont Roach in a 50-50, what are you going to do?
Hearn flat out said he doesn't like exhibition-style fights, called them pointless for real boxing, but then he admitted what we all know, money talks. That's why this fight's happening despite all the doubts about whether it even belongs in the sport. Hearn sees the dollar signs, even if he won't admit it publicly. Meanwhile, Tank's got his whole team working overtime. Coaches, nutritionists, sparring partners, everyone's there to recreate Jake Paul's style. But here's the real bombshell that's got Tank seeing red. Shakur Stevenson just threw his full support behind Tank, and he didn't hold back on Jake Paul. Shakur said Paul has zero chance, even with the size advantage. But get this, Shakur revealed something huge. After Tank's fight with Lamont, Tank was already talking about fighting someone like Jake Paul. Stevenson's convinced Tank's skill alone will destroy Paul. He's predicting a blowout, and that's not even the controversial part.
I mean, size will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just gonna go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ against him. So I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way you could, any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
No way.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Gervonta Tank Davis has started hitting the gym harder, and this time it's personal. After Jake Paul's trash talk in the press conference, Tank didn't waste a second. He's training like a man possessed, and if you think this is just another payday fight, you're dead wrong.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, under here, roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower. That's that. Start that motherfucker lawnmower. I felt it.
Good, perfect. That was your best rep. Come on.
Tank's hitting the gym hard right now, working on the basics like his life depends on it. Speed drills, defensive moves, timing, everything's getting fine-tuned. But here's what's interesting. His coaches say they've never seen him this locked in this early. He's moving with purpose, staying calm but intense. The game plan? Simple. Neutralize Jake's size, exploit his weaknesses, and make him pay for every mistake. Tank's building something explosive, and Paul better be ready because what's coming won't be predictable.
Beast mode, let's go.
Tank's mindset right now, he wants to prove something bigger than just winning. This is about showing the world that a real boxer beats a celebrity every single time. Skills beat hype. Experience beats followers. Tank wants to end the debate once and for all. He's not here for a close decision. He wants a finish that sends a message to everyone watching. This fight is personal now, and you can see it in how he's training.
I just don't want to look bad come fight night. My biggest fear has been embarrassed, especially in front of like all these people, like worldwide. Then you be like, come this mean for deck, like, you know? Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to go out get my butt kicked, like bad. Like, I can't do it. I don't want to be embarrassed, bro. It's just my pride. Some people be made for it, some people don't. He's not gonna win. You better be ready.
Watch him on the heavy bag. Every punch has bad intentions. He's drilling combinations, testing his power, building endurance, body shots, angles. Everything's being refined. Tank's rhythm is vicious right now. Those hooks and jabs, they're meant to hurt. He's training the stamina to keep that power going all night long. This is what separates him from the Instagram boxers, real knockout power that doesn't. And he brought up something everyone's worried about, the weight difference. People said the Mike Tyson fight would be boring too, but it happened and Paul showed respect. Raphael thinks this Tank fight will be way more entertaining because Tank actually called out Jake. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. Why is Jake sparring with Shakur Stevenson?
It'll be an exhibition fight. Now, whether they go all out and try to win, I guess we'll have to see. You know, some people would think maybe it turns out like other exhibitions we've seen where it doesn't have the excitement because they're not truly going for it, like Jake Paul and Tyson. Now it was an official fight, not an exhibition, because they were on similar terms in terms of the weight. But Jake even made a point at the end of that fight, like he didn't want to knock Tyson out because he kind of felt bad for him.
Keith Idek isn't buying it though. He's calling this fight straight up dangerous. Exhibition or not, the weight gap is real. Idek says that's a massive problem that any real boxer would struggle with. Sure, it'll sell tickets and make money, but at what cost? He's warning everyone to think about the risks involved here.
You can't put someone who's they're 65 pounds apart in weight for the most part now. If you look at the cruiserweight limit and the lightweight limit, even if Jake Paul somehow got down to, let's just say 180, and I'm not sure that he'd be able to do that at this point because he's fought so high in weight. Let's just say he got down to 180. They're still 45 pounds apart in weight, and that's just not safe. So if this were to be treated as some sort of, even though they're calling it an exhibition, a legitimate athletic event, I don't know how you could do that because it's just not safe for someone that big and someone that small to fight each other. That's why they have weight classes.
Back in camp, Tank's working mitts with his coaches, and it's poetry in motion. Every combo is crisp. His head movement is slick. The counter punching is lightning fast. These pad sessions are where he sharpens that unpredictable style, mixing feints with power shots, changing rhythm without warning. This is what makes Tank one of the most dangerous finishers in boxing. You can't predict when he's coming, and when he does, it's usually lights out. Greg Hackett just defended Tank's decision to take this fight. He said it's Tank's choice who he fights, and if he wants Paul, then so be it. Plus, Hackett pointed out the obvious. The money's too good to pass up. Tank should secure the bag and move on. Can't argue with that logic.
I don't understand the issue. He could come back and fight whoever he want after that. His career is not over just because you fighting Jake Paul. Jake Paul ain't no type of fucking demon. It's not like he about to go in there with Godzilla. You about to play around for 8 rounds, 2 minutes with a dickhead. You know what I mean? No disrespect. But, you know, with somebody that think they know how to fight. This is a big robbery. You know what I'm saying? This is what people do in the corporate world every day. Steal fucking money. He doing it. I'm not mad at that man. Fuck that. I ain't mad at Tank for some shit like that.
Don't sleep on Tank come fight night. He knows exactly what he's up against, and this early training is giving him a huge head start. Preparation breeds confidence, and Tank's leaving nothing to luck. He's grinding every single day because he refuses to let Jake Paul take this win. When the bell rings, Tank will be ready for war. Lamont Roach Sr. also spoke up about the situation. He said everyone wanted the Tank versus Roach Jr. rematch, but that ship has sailed. Time to move on and chase new opportunities instead of waiting around. They need to focus on what's next because sitting still won't get them anywhere in this sport.
That's the fight we won, and I think that's the fight the fans want, you know, such after a great fight like that. Everybody's looking forward to the second bout, but unfortunately, things ain't lining up as planned, so we just can't sit around and wait. We gotta move forward and continue our career. You know, we're not in a position just to see stagnated and wait for something like that to happen. That fight's gonna be there. You know, hopefully it happens soon, but we're looking to get back in the ring for the year out, and I think we will, you know what I'm saying? So just listen out for the next news update.
In sparring, Tank's putting everything together. He's facing guys who copy Jake's style, testing his timing and distance control. Coaches are making real-time adjustments, watching how he handles pressure. These rounds simulate every possible scenario he might see on fight night. It's testing his conditioning and sharpening his instincts. Every sparring session is a dress rehearsal for the real thing.
Good. Keep touching. Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning. Step around. Keep turning.
Now let's talk credentials. Tank Davis is one of the most feared punchers in boxing today. Multiple world titles across different weight classes. Elite-level competition, highlight reel knockouts that go viral. He's got technical skill, ring IQ, and ice-cold composure when it matters. After beating Ryan Garcia, Tank proved he's the real deal at the highest level.
It's probably, I say, the best fighter. Definitely, we was feeling, we was going off each other's energy in there. I say that we was actually talking in there, and you know what I mean. And it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. You know what I mean. I enjoyed every moment of it. So.
Jake Paul, he went from YouTube to the boxing ring and shocked everyone. Started with exhibitions, then moved to real fights. Beat MMA fighters and aging champions. Love him or hate him, Paul's dedication to training is obvious. He's one of the most talked about names in combat sports right now. Beating Tank would legitimize everything he's built. That would be his crowning achievement.
At the end of the day, I'm going to fight all of these guys. I feel like tonight was just the first day of my boxing career, and I've just got warmed up, and now this is the chapter 2.
Beat Chavez, he felt like when you fight a former world champion, you'll come unstuck. What did you prove to not only him, but other people that have criticized you?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words, so people can sit behind their desks and sit on their TV shows and say a lot of things about my career, but everyone's tuning in. everyone's watching, and I just continue to win.
Paul's training for his last fight against Chavez Jr. showed serious commitment. He approached it with discipline, knowing he couldn't afford mistakes against an experienced fighter. Every day was about getting better, sharper skills, stronger mind, better conditioning. He treated the preparation like his career depended on it, because it did. Paul built his confidence by learning from every previous fight. He refused to overlook his opponent and stayed focused on being completely ready when the bell rang. His training showed dedication, effort, and a real hunger to prove himself in that ring.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That looks. That's some power right there. Hey. 20 more.
Holy I thought it was 30.
20 more.
Hey, bro.
Oh, yeah. 1. I'm giving him that footage. About to switch in 5 seconds. 5.
The boxing world is split down the middle on this fight. Some call it a joke, others say it's good for the sport. Tank's fans want to see him expose Jake's limitations and prove skills beat size. Jake's supporters believe he'll shock everyone again and prove he belongs with the elite fighters. So here's what we need from you. Is this fight legit or just a cash grab? Can Tank overcome the weight disadvantage and destroy Jake Paul? Or will Jake pull off the upset of the century and cement his legacy? Drop your prediction in the comments. Who wins and how does it go down? Hit that like button and subscribe, because we're covering every single update as this fight gets closer. You won't want to miss what happens next.